Here's the problem. If these tactics end up working to keep Trump from winning or even running in 2024, it is going to be the last American election that will be decided by ballots rather than bullets.
This next story involving former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee and Pastor Mike Huckabee on Trinity Broadcasting Network, a religious broadcasting network that I've known most of my life. In fact, I've made several appearances on TBN, and I know that they benefit off of the donations of Black grandparents, Black grandmothers to be specific. Like the data shows that they are supported by Black mamas who are at home and who are seeking God. And so they tune in to TBN. And over the years, TBN has gradually moved from being pro-Black in the sense that they would play. I mean, most of their guests were Black, right? When we talk about religion in the United States of America, you can't talk about it without talking about Black Americans, who are perhaps some of the most religiously committed people on the face of the planet. And so TBN has made their entire infrastructure and their wealth off of Black people. And now they have made a very calculated pivot towards Trumpism. And here is a white evangelical pastor, former governor of the state of Arkansas, using his show on TBN to discuss violence that will occur if Donald Trump is prohibited from running and winning in 2024. Let's listen to his specific words.
Do you know how political opponents to those in power are dealt with in third world dictatorships, banana republics, and communist regimes? Well, it's simple. The people in power use their police agencies to arrest their opponents for made-up crimes in an attempt to discredit them, bankrupt them, imprison them, exile them, or all of the above. And if you're not paying attention, you may not realize that Joe Biden is using exactly those tactics to make sure that Donald Trump is not his opponent in 2024. Here's the problem. If these tactics end up working to keep Trump from winning or even running in 2024, it is going to be the last American election that will be decided by ballots rather than bullets.
Now, I don't care how mild-mannered his tone is. I don't care how Joel Osteen-ish his tone and demeanor is. He's threatening violence on a religious platform being broadcast into the homes of tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of evangelicals, white and Black evangelicals. And it is being funded primarily by Black evangelicals who absolutely overwhelmingly oppose this narrative. Now, that's inside politics. That's inside, Christianity. That's our inside baseball. What's most important for all of us is to understand that this type of rhetoric is being promoted by white evangelicals, pastors all across this country. We have seen an escalation from them simply talking about their love for Jesus to them calling for a second civil war, all because of Donald Trump. Right? All because they've bought into Ron DeSantis's war on woke, right? They have bought into the anti-Blackness. And so it is very dangerous for a Black Christian to be a part of or around or a member of a white evangelical church that has not renounced the war on woke, that has not renounced Donald Trump. Right? Those people like Mike Huckabee who have committed their religious platforms to servitude and fealty to Donald Trump are exactly the type of false prophets that every religious person should avoid like the plague. But here, TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network, that is literally built off the funding of Black people, is broadcasting this into the homes of primarily Black people and then the rest of their white evangelical base. And I guess maybe TBN is trying to change, get away, because, Black programming was all the rave around 2000. I mean, you could go to ABC and watch, all kinds of great Black sitcoms back around 2000 when I was making my appearances on TBN. Maybe appealing to Black audiences just has run its course in terms of media because you don't hardly see any of the amazing Black content that we used to see. So maybe TBN is just, as a marketing strategy, moving away from appealing to their Black worshipers and followers and supporters. But that's all the more reason to make this statement again. Black Christians cannot trust white evangelicals who have not expressly renounced racism. they have not expressly renounced white supremacy, if they have not renounced the war on woke, there should not be a single black person inside of a white church that has not done that. And the rest of America, whether you are religious or not, needs to be aware of the threat that is coming from within religious organizations that have pledged their fealty to not only Donald Trump, but to their war on wokeness, to white supremacy. They will support Ron DeSantis if they've given a chance, because Ron DeSantis carries the exact same hatred and bigotry as Donald Trump. He just buttons it up a little bit more. He dresses it up better. We have a serious problem in this country because religious leaders are promoting a second civil war, and it's being broadcast to mainstream audiences.